The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'm going back to you. I'm going. Here go 46.
First down, Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Josh Malone, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
That's it, baby. We got work. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 40.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
But I think the ball's out, and the Bengals grab it.
I know that taking the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Well, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Ready? 50, right. Like 50. Here we go. Let's bring it.
third down. Penny. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 17-yard line.
Here we go. 480. All day, baby. All day, all day, baby. 36, 36. So we're going to 53. Backer, check the backer. Drop on.
Now it's Mixon running right. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Here we go. 47.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Bengals 7.
Check it out. 40. 40 them up. Coming this way. Hey, 47. Here we go. That's it. My 40, my 40. Man, I got you.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few.
It got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with the defender right there. Now this throw caught left side. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Bengals 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Go to 54, line in. Switch the mic right here. We go mic 40. I'm here all day.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here we go. Line in. 53, Mike. How you get on the head?
Back to Mixon on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, kill. 53's Mike. Check.
Throwing. Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone. And now it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll throw on first down to Jackson. Short throw underneath to Hurst. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. This is Penny running right through him. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On the run, it's Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Now it's Lockett. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Play action now. Prescott. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Another try for Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here we go. 46, 46. 46.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Josh Malone, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, a give to Penny. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Keep trying, fellas. All game. Woo! Let's get it. Here we go. Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Boom, boom.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Buying time to his left. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's going deep for Brown and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Jackson, option right. He pitches it out. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Barr. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Throwing on second and long. Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
53, Mike. I smell fear in that offense.
On second and 9, Prescott. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Prescott looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Lockett, 76 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
It's a gain of 6. And the Ravens 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his running back, Mixon. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Oh, a nice spin. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Second and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 9.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
47.
Now Prescott. That's caught. It's Malone. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A first down throw for Prescott. It's complete to Lockett. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check, kill. We're going to 54. Right here. Fresno.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Willis able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on, baby.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go. 53. Here we go. 46. That's the way.
On third down, Mixon. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And that will write a finish to this ball game.